Hi, I'm Catherine Evans from Wiki-ed.
In this video we're going to look at using read and write to listen to documents, to convert documents to audio files and to listen to PDF files and web pages. So if you're in Word, you simply click at the beginning of the text you'd like to hear read.
I would like to listen to this document being read.
If you want to stop it, you would normally press stop if it wasn't at the end. If you're looking at a web page, you simply highlight sort of the first paragraph and start to
Prime Minister Boris Johnson has announced new lockdown rules to help tackle the coronavirus emergency in England. Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland have their own powers over the...
And again use the stop button if you've heard enough. With some web pages, Read and Write is unable to read it. This is a PDF that's opened within a window, and although I can click in it, play doesn't have any effect. So, although we could download it to listen to, we don't yet know if we really want to download this document, and it is 22 pages long. So, what you can do is you can use the screen reader. If you use the screenshot reader, you click the reader and your cursor turns to a crosshair, making sure not to cut any words or letters in half. You highlight the area containing the text you wish to listen to and wait whilst it's converted to a readable text. This is a
Abstract. The purpose of this study was to determine the effect of using the LMS Google Classroom-based
You'll notice that I get a play and a stop button.
Abstract. The purpose of this study.
You are required to close the box that is surrounding the text, otherwise this will stay on top of anything else you want to do. If you have downloaded the file to listen to, the quickest way to listen to it is just to use the PDF reader. You click this and then you choose the downloaded file and click open. And it opens in a PDF reader window, ready for you to be able to click where you would like it to start reading, and it will simply just read. There we go, there's the abstract of this one, so if I click here...
Abstract.
It will
As the world is being developed with the new technologies, discovering and manipulating...
And again, stop and play, we'll just stop and start it, and if you just
at the same time, misconceptions and myths related to the difficulty of teaching and learning online.
That's the quickest way of reading a PDF file. However, you might find that you'd like to do some modification. You might like to change the font or read along with your screen reader. And you might even want to copy and paste out references, in which case you would open your download by scanning it to become a Word document. So the scan option here, when you click it, the window opens for a scanner or mobile phone to use as a scanner. If you've already downloaded the file, you click Scan from File. Before making your selection of file, if you choose Word document, you know that it's now going to scan the file and turn it into a Word document. I'm now going to click Select Files and choose my downloaded file and click Open. So the first thing you have to do before you view it is decide how many pages you want. I'm going to say take pages 3 to 4 just for speed, and because I remember the first 2 pages were title pages, and then click Scan. Before you see the file, you are required to name it. What can sometimes be helpful is if you've already copied the file name, but I'm just going to call this Practice Scan, especially as it isn't the whole file, and it's going to save it in Downloads, but I could change it to Documents here. So I'm just going to click Save, and it is now scanning my downloaded file to make the Word document. Again, this is a fairly slow process, as it is effectively turning a printed image back into text. When it's complete, your new Word document will be opened. So now that I have my document in Word, I can click wherever I would like to hear the text read from.
Abstract. as the world is being developed with the new technologies, discovering and...
The final thing you can do with a file, once you've converted it to a Word document, is if you click into your file and you do Control A to select all, you can use this button to convert your file to an audio file. By clicking the button, it gives you a preview of the text, and in here you can actually edit it. For example, I know the name. I might like to take off the part at the beginning other than the title so that I can just listen to the paper. I can still refer back to the PDF for the referencing information. Once you're happy with that, you choose where to save it. In the Save As area, it's recommended that you save it to your OneDrive. You might have two OneDrives sitting here, one for your personal work and one for your university work. But I'm just going to save it to OneDrive, and I'm going to save it to Documents. And I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to change the file name to the full file name. And then I'm going to click Create MP3. Again, this is a fairly slow process. When your MP3 has been created, you can click Show. And it should show you where the file is stored on your computer. It seems to have gone to quite the right place, but I do remember where it was. It is in OneDrive and it is in Documents. The status here showing that the curly arrows is showing that this is syncing with my OneDrive on the internet. I'm just going to go into that Documents folder and I'm going to look for it, and there it is. So if I double click it from here, it will play this file in my default player for audio files because it is now an MP3 folder, which is OneDrive here. If you double click your file, it will open in your default music
Google
player
Classroom as a tool for active learning abstract.
and start reading.
As the world
You need to remember here, you're now listening to an audio file. Read and write does not work with audio files, so you would be using the controls here.
is being developed with the new technologies.
Now the reason we saved it to OneDrive was so that we could also access that document from our phones. On the phone, navigate to your OneDrive app and open it. If you've already logged in, you will then start to see all the files and folders you have saved on the same OneDrive you have on your computer and in the cloud. So if I go to Documents, I should be able to find my Google Classroom as a tool for active learning file, and it's actually this one here. You can tell because it says 5 minutes ago. If I click the file name, it will then take a moment to download, and then if I press play, it will start to read out my document.
Response to these changes, many states, institutions, and organizations are working on strategic plans to implement online education.
And it's as simple as that to then listen to a file on the go.
I'm Catherine Evans from Wiki-ed. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos on assistive technology. And if you want to find me on social media, search for Wiki-ed Essex.